Hi there everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jonathan. Thank you so much for all my viewers who have been watching my videos and listening to what I have to say. So God bless you all. Thank you so much. Um, with that said, I do want to apologize if you see me looking at other material or reading websites. It's information that I want to give you. I also want to apologize about my videos. This may be kind of confusing, but I got some good, positive, constructive feedback, so keep that coming, by the way. With that said, my other video I had on this topic or subject, um, at the end I spoke of some other subjects that I should have made separate videos for and kept this about one particular subject. So that's why this is a different video than the one you probably have already seen. Okay, so I do apologize if there's any confusion. With that said, at the beginning of all my videos, I've got to say this too. This is for educational purposes only. This is to present you information so that you can take a step back, look at things at a different angle, perspective, think for yourself, be independent, don't go with the flow, come with to your own conclusions, okay? Don't go with the freaking flow. And with that said, this video and any of my videos is not for everyone. Okay, at no time do I want to be rude, nasty, disrespectful to any of my fellow Americans. Okay, that's not the purpose. That's not my goal or intentions. Okay, that defeats the whole freaking purpose of all this. So with that said, God bless you all. I wish you the best. Have a great life. But if you believe everything you read in textbooks to be 100% the truth and how everything went down, this isn't the video for you. If you believe everything in the news, the politicians, this isn't for you. If this is going to prevent you from going with the flow, this isn't for you, okay? So just move on, all right? For those of you who are still watching, do me a favor. Take a seat, buckle up, hold on for dear life, because my friend, you're going to go on one hell of a ride. And I can't promise you when it's going to end, and it's going to pique your curiosity like you've never had it peaked before. Um, this is going to rock your world, your very foundation, onto the way you think that everything should be done and the way it should be. This is going to go against everything, okay? It really is. It is going to open up your mind and send you in all different directions. And then you're going to slowly be able to put the puzzle together to take a step back and look at the big picture on what's really going on. And what I mean by that, and you know, I try to ask everybody this question, and even at work in my own personal life, I always look them in the eye and say, my friend, have you ever come to a conclusion or to a time in your life where you knew something wasn't right? You knew the way things were going in your life and how they want you to live your life, how they want you to live your life is fucked up, isn't right. It's wrong. This is not how it should be. This is not what this country should um, be doing, so to speak. So hopefully you understand what I mean by that. So I know I have, and many of the individuals, my fellow Americans I talk to, have. So I'm not alone. You're not alone. Don't feel that you're a freak or you're weird or you're just crazy or delusional. You're not. You're right. Okay? So I want you to understand you are right. Okay? So I don't know how much I can emphasize that. Okay? So other than what I just did. Okay? So hopefully you got the picture. What you also need to understand before I go on to what this video is about, okay, is that throughout our history, throughout all the rulers, all the governments, and not just in America, all over the world, they have all been corrupt. They're all people who want to be in power, to rule the world, to be in control of life, and to profit from it. Okay? Power, control, and profit. Money. Okay? Or currency. Whatever. That's what it's all about. Those three things. Okay? They are not about freedom. They are not about independence. They are about power, control, and to profit from it. Okay? So, with that said, those people in charge have always had goals, plans, agendas. Okay? Things and then they put things in place to get the ball rolling to achieve that goal, that plan, that agenda, okay? So some of the information I'm about to call BS that I've looked up, you're going to hear me call that out. You're going to know what I mean by that since I said this, okay? So with that said, America is no different. These people in Washington, your governor, your mayor, these individuals, and small government agencies, okay, all have agendas, all have plans for power, to control the human beings, the individuals in their country and their states and their counties, to control you all and to profit from it, okay? So, with that said, here we go about Agenda 21, okay? So yes, this is another freaking video about Agenda 21, but this is my video, okay? And this is me talking to you in my way, okay? So hopefully the information I give you will create a foundation for you to move and to build on, okay? That is my goal, okay? So, Agenda 21, okay? Now that I've talked, about other agendas, this one in particular is about Agenda 21. But what I want you to do is to do your own research, and I've done some for you, but I'm not going to do everything for you. It's better for you to do it on your own and someone to steer you in the right direction instead of someone, giving everything to you and you doing nothing. But if you discover it on your own, it's more meaningful. It's just different, okay? So with that said, I started out with the word agenda, okay? I wanted to know, what does agenda mean? What is the definition of agenda? Well, what I did was I Googled the word agenda. Now, remember, you can use any search engine you want. I use Google. So the definition for agenda is this: a list of items to be discussed at a formal meeting. That's what an agenda is. So it gives some examples things that to be discussed is a list of items, a schedule, a program, a timetable, a lineup, a list, a plan. Yes, I said the word plan. Agenda and plan go hand in hand. A to-do list. This is all a part of a goal, a plan, an agenda, okay? So, then my next thing was, when did Agenda 21 start? So, well, when I Googled it, this is what came up. Now, this is what I call bullshit, okay? This is what I told you about in the past, before America became America, when all the kings, queens, all the rulers were in place. So when I give you this year, you're going to call bullshit just like I have and know that it started many, many years ago. Okay, so it's saying Agenda 21's policies date back to the 1970s. I said enough, but it got its real start in 1992, which is BS, at the Earth Summit in, hopefully I pronounced this right, Rio de Janeiro. Hopefully I pronounced that right. When President Bush signed onto it. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I didn't vote. I wasn't asked to sign any contracts with, other powers or other countries to form this alliance, whatever. I didn't. So I don't know how it can be implemented on me when I didn't agree to it. But this is how they do it. President Clinton signed it later and continued the program in the United States. Agenda 21 is what's called soft law and did not need to be approved by Congress. So if anything falls under soft law, then it doesn't have to go through checks and balances and go through Congress. Okay, that should piss you off a lot right there. So now that you heard this two words, soft law, what is soft law? Well, my next question when I heard the word, I saw those two words, soft law, well, if there's soft law, there's got to be hard law, right? Yes, yes, yes. So if you look up the definition of soft law and hard law, this is what you're going to get. Soft law refers to rules that are neither strictly binding in nature nor completely lacking in legal structure. And to context of international law, Soft law refers to guidelines, policy declarations, or codes of conduct which set the standards for conduct, which is kind of confusing. However, they are not directly enforceable. Okay, they can't enforce soft law. They just try to brainwash you to get you to go with the flow and to put yourself into that position, and they got you. But now here's hard law, refers to actual binding legal instruments and laws. In contrast with soft law, hard law gives states and international actors, notice they said actors, actual binding responsibilities as well as rights. The term is common in international law. This is where it's really going to tick you off. And let me start that from the beginning again. The term is common, which is hard law, in international law, where there are no sovereign governing bodies. Sovereign governing bodies. Think about that, okay? I'm not going to give you everything. So just think about that. So look up soft law, look up hard law, type in when did Agenda 21 start, and you'll pretty much get that same information that I just gave you, okay? So with that said, now there's some websites that I want to talk to you about, and I will provide links to. One is Agenda 21 in One Easy Lesson. Then there's going to be a fact sheet, which is the White House President Barack Obama, which is really weird. And this is the fact sheet, U.S. Global Development Policy and Agenda 2030, a must read. Second one is Executive Order 13575, the establishment of the White House and Royal Council. That is a must read. The other one is going to be a PDF file, and this is the U.S. President's Council of Sustainable Development. This was a case study, and it tells you who it was started by, and it started in September of 1998, and it was updated in May 1999. That is a must-read. Then there's another website with executive orders. So if you click on this one here, it's a federal website, so it is a legit website. Okay, this is not fake. This is real. Okay, and it gives you an executive orders disposition tables. Okay, and basically it breaks it down by presidents. It starts with Donald Trump, which is our new president, and then it goes all the way down to Franklin D. Roosevelt. Okay, and then there's another president, Mr. Hoover, which you can't click on that at all and get any information, which stinks, because that's from 1929 to 1933, which really stinks. Okay, so one of these websites in particular that I want to read to you now, and I hope I'm crystal clear when I read this, because you can read it for yourself and try to come to your own conclusion, but this is real. This is not fake. This is legit. And this agenda ties into a lot of things that you're not going to believe, that you may have seen videos or seen clips about or little news articles about, and you just brushed it off as bullshit. This shit is real. Okay, so what you also need to understand, Agenda 21 goes hand in hand with two other things that you may have heard out there, which is sustainable development or sustainable living. Okay, they're all the same thing. It's just sustainable development, sustainable living sounds nicer than the evil agenda. Okay, so at the beginning of this website, in One Easy Lesson, it says in bold, what is sustainable development? So hopefully I say this crystal clear, because there's some things I'm going to go back. According to its authors, the objective of sustainable development is to integrate economic, social, and environmental policies in order to achieve reduced consumption, okay, social equality, to achieve reduced consumption and social equality, and the prevention and restoration of biodiversity. Sustainabilists insist that every social decision be based on environmental impact, focusing on 3 components. And this is something that you got to take a step back and look at all the news, look at everything that's been going on the planet, and it's about to slap you in the face. Global land use, global education, and global population control and reduction. Okay, now what countries can you only have one child? Okay, and what country just got a little lenient on that, so if you lost your child due to whatever reasons, you can have another child? Okay, and what countries do they not offer medical, anything medical, to help with diseases that we are easily able to cure? You know, where these places struggle, okay? This is stuff that you really need to think about and take a step back. Global land use, global education, global population control and reduction, okay? Now it goes on by saying social equality, social justice. Social justice is described as the right and opportunity of all people to benefit equally from the resources afforded us by society and the environment. That sounds all friendly and nice until you really read that. To benefit equally from the resources afforded by society and the environment, okay? Society didn't create this planet. Society didn't create the environment that we live on, the different environments. It wasn't a group of people, nor was it one particular human being or individual that made this all possible. Okay, so hopefully you know where I'm going with that. Okay, then it goes on by, this is what really pisses me off because I'm a homeowner. Private property is a social injustice since not everyone can build wealth from it. National sovereignty is a social injustice. Universal health care. I'm sorry, because every time I hear universal health care, I think of Barack Obama. Universal health care is a social justice. All parts of Agenda 21 policy, okay? Then you will read on about it, you know. Economic prosperity. Who is behind it? Where did it originate? Who gave Agenda 21 ruling authority? Okay? And like I said, urgent to implement. But what don't we know about it is, you know, and it goes on and it goes on and on. And it will open up your eyes that people that we elect, people that who are at Washington, who are, you know, even the president, are allowing these things to be even thought of, to be written down, and to be implemented is amazing. Okay, so with that said, hopefully all that information I just gave you points you in the right direction, get your eyes open, get you to take a step back and say, what the flip is going on? Okay, because this shit is real. This is not fake. I tried to debunk it, but when I'm looking it up on legit federal government websites, .gov websites, which they own, okay, this shit is real, people. And this is the country that we're living in, and these are the people in charge who are so against us, who are so against us. You know, it's an eye-opener, and it's a jaw-dropper. Okay, so hopefully that information piqued your curiosity, get you pointed in the right direction. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going on 20 minutes, and I don't want to ramble on. So thank you so much for watching my videos, listening to what I have to say. Hopefully this was educational for you. Keep that positive, constructive feedback, okay? Don't be a dick. Nobody likes a dick. If you cross that fine line, I'm going to block or delete anything that I see that's inappropriate. But be an adult, be respectful, be considerate to one another. We're all Americans. We all live in this country together. And sure as hell, we want the world to be a better place than what it is. Okay, so God bless you all. Take care of yourselves, and stay tuned. And I hope all this rocks your world, because it sure as hell did mine. So God bless. Thank you all so much, and hope to see you soon. Later.